They told us success requires massive capital or a powerful family network. That is a lie. The world's largest furniture empire was born from a desperate decision and a hidden habit of a 6-year-old boy. It wasn't about mathematical genius, nor design knowledge. It broke the most fundamental rule of the business world. His name was Ingvar Kamprad. And this is the story of how a box of cheap matches became a designer chair. This isn't about billions of dollars. It's about a philosophy that, for the first time in history, took value away from the elite and gave it to the everyman. In this video, we unearth the secret. The 6-year-old habit that not only built IKEA, but can revolutionize your own financial and career trajectory. Get ready, because this lesson will shatter all your preconceptions about profit and quality. Ingvar grew up on a remote farm, a place where saving money wasn't a choice. It was a law of survival. Poverty was his first teacher, and the second, a box of matches. The 6-year-old habit was this. Ingvar bought his matches not from the local retailer, but from the most distant wholesaler. Because the price difference, even for a box of matches, was worth hours of cycling, he realized he could buy cheaper, sell cheaper, and make more profit. This habit dictated one principle to Ingvar. Value lies in the elimination of unnecessary middlemen. He realized that the customer doesn't care where the product came from, only what the final price is. Instead of increasing quality and price, he decided to deliver consistent quality at the lowest possible price. How did this 6-year-old habit become a furniture empire? Through 4 structural revolutions that came straight out of that boy's notebook. Revolution 1, the flat pack. It all started on a random day. An IKEA employee, to fit a table in a car trunk, detached its legs. Ingvar saw this, and a huge light bulb went off. By removing the legs, transport costs dropped by 80%. This was the same cutting the long path principle from the match business. He realized that weight and volume are the enemies of profitability. Revolution 2, the customer worker. We think IKEA offers easy assembly for our convenience. Wrong. By assembling the furniture, you are performing your share of the supply chain. You are absorbing IKEA's labor cost and, in return, receiving a price discount. He makes us work, and we are happy. This is voluntary servitude and the most ingenious strategy of the century. Revolution 3, frugality as a sacred doctrine. Ingvar himself drove an old car. He didn't stay in expensive hotels, because he knew every penny wasted by the company would ultimately have to come out of the customer's pocket. This wasn't a trick. It was a deep-seated ideology. Internal simplicity equals external low price. Revolution 4, designing for scarcity. The 6-year-old habit had to evolve. Today, the world is focused on sustainability. IKEA realized that waste is the ultimate enemy of low cost. They now practice democratic design, making sure every product uses the absolute minimum material and is easy to repair or recycle. This last principle brings us full circle. IKEA proves that being cheap is not the opposite of quality. It is a result of superior process intelligence and conscious design. Ingvar taught us to choose the hardest path intellectually to provide the easiest path financially for the customer. Now, back to you. What is your 6-year-old habit? What foundational principle in your life have you forgotten that, if applied ruthlessly and intelligently today, could create an explosive new value? Write your thoughts in the comments. To unlock more insights into the hidden rules of success, subscribe right now and hit the bell. Until the next discovery.